All right, welcome everyone. I'm so glad you guys are coming to these every day. I know it's a lot to ask, and I don't expect you guys to show up every single day, but I am offering these team meetings so that everybody can keep moving forward. And yesterday I was asked by someone else's student to go look at their site, see if I could help them fix it. And what's the number one rule we tell you guys always when you
Never
first get
share
your
your
PBS?
never share your password.
Never change the password.
Well, that too.
Yeah. Sharing it is one thing because us instructors, in order for us to fix your screw ups, slip of hands, accidental deletions, need to recreate an entire page. It's happened. I have hit delete on an entire page and went, oh, crap. And I had to go to Rory's page and copy it and remodify it. Actually, you guys, you know what? The second version turned out way better than my first version. So I ended up being okay with it in the long run. But last night, a student asked me, someone else's student, not on our teams at all, asked me to help her with her page. And I'm going to just see if she fixed it or not. I went to go fix it or look at it. I could not get in. I have access to all of your passwords. As an MSI, I have access to everyone's passwords. Nope, she has not fixed it. I could not, the password that's on file would not work. And I'm going to just stop my video quick and I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to let Lisa in. And I'm going to show you do you guys see what's wrong with this page?
Yeah. Oh, snap. Yep.
Change the theme.
Nope. The theme,
Nope.
That's the first thing I did is I scrolled down to the bottom here because I couldn't log in. And it still says that it's the Leslie theme. I thought on it. I shared it with another instructor. And I said, what the heck did she do? And what she did, and I'll go into my page here. On her tabs, when in her pages, so this should be how easy I can get into your guys' sites by just copying and pasting your password in. Okay, this is perfect timing. If you guys get this, please verify that the administration email is still correct. Just say the email is correct. It's never going to be our email. This is basically the server this is mine. So this is what server mine is on. I'm just going to hit the email is correct. That's all you need to do. And it'll let you right in. That was perfect timing. I haven't seen that in a year. It's like once a year that we have to, we get that little request to update. So
yeah, I haven't had that in a while.
The other thing I'm noticing people are not doing is when you have updates, if there's a little red ball here when you first log in, you have got to do the updates. Because if you put out a little cry to Stacy that I need help, and Stacy sees that you need updates to do, she's going to make you go back and do the updates first and see if it fixes it, because most of the time the update will fix it. But what she did, and I just want to make sure you guys all know that you can look at your pages in alphabetical order by just clicking on the word pages and they come up. But what she had done is she had gone into, I think it was the quick edit. Yes. And she made a parent for every single one. Do we teach that? No. So
No.
don't use it. If we don't teach it, don't do it. If you have a question on that, you found something that's really, really cool and you want to find out, you go to your instructor, you come to me, Heather, Priscilla, whoever, and say, hey, I found this. What do you think? We'll look at it with you and go, hey, that is really cool. I learned something today. Or, oh my God, don't do that again. Those will be the two reactions you get from us. So don't ever assign a parent. That's what she did. And this is what it did to her tabs. But because her own instructor nor her MSI can get into her site to fix it, we can't confirm that's what she did. So just know, don't do the quick edit, always click the edit when you're editing your pages. Now, what I wanted to cover today was menus. You guys have all probably got new pages that you would like to add to a menu, correct? And you're kind of scared to go into the menus area. It has changed a little bit. Okay, but it's a good change. And so I'm just going to go here and I'm just going to hover on appearance so that it brings up this drop menu. And now I'm going to click on menus. Okay. And this is your menu screen. There's two halves of it. Now, the manage locations, I have never touched. If I haven't touched, you no touch. When Stacy touches, she'll fill you in. But since Stacy has not touched, you don't touch. We just edit menus. This here under add menu items is where when you've created a brand new page or modified a new page, where you've published it, it will appear here. So here's my most recent page, safety in the car. I had actually started writing this before Rory mentioned it on Saturday morning that we should really write about more car safety so that we quit texting and driving. And so it's kind of like, I got to get my page done before he gets his done. But I needed to get it into my menu. And so all you do to put it into your menu is click on it and you click add to menu. Now it doesn't look like it did anything, but if you scroll down to the bottom, there it is. Okay, now to move it, you don't just click on it with your mouse and start moving the mouse. You have to hold the mouse button down. And it's easiest to bring it all the way over to the right like this and bring it up to where you want it. And now I already have it here. And so I'll go, oh crap, I already have it. So I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to remove it. Okay. You want to make sure your menu, when you're adding things, that they stay alphabetical. So if we go to the top, and I apologize if I make anyone car sick with me scrolling like this, but you will see that all of mine are alphabetical inside that category page. In fact, my category pages are alphabetical, and I see I need to change that one. Anybody see what's wrong with beauty and skincare? It's not all capitals. I read your lips there, Barbara. Good answer. It is not all capitals. So since I am applying for Google AdSense, Stacy's going to grab the trusty Post-it notes and make a note to beauty and skincare, just in case I don't get it fixed today. I want to make sure I get that fixed. Category codes or category pages should always be in all caps. I don't know if Google AdSense will deny me since I do have an active application out there for it. We will find out. But they all go alphabetical. If any of these ever say draft, or if at the top up here, it's in red letters that, red, words are in red print saying that some of your content needs attention, read it and see what's going on. If you have put any pages into draft, this is a final test. Basically, I went and did this for Google AdSense. I came through and looked to make sure all my pages actually said page and not draft, because if they're in draft, they will be a broken link for Google. That's a bad thing. That means Google can't go read that page. If they can't navigate and have access to those pages, you will be declined for Google AdSense. And you want it to flow nicely. And that's why alphabetical, think of it as an outline in English. How you start with the capital, the Roman numeral 1, and then capital letter A, and then small number 1, and then small letter A. That's the kind of process we want in figuring out our menu, is an outline form. Any questions so far? Raise your hand if you have questions. I don't want to lose anybody. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. When you click on the little triangle, it opens it up, and you can actually move it up 1 or down 1 if you want. So up 1, it just moves it in front of the how to send money. Down 1, it puts it, puts it back. So it's similar to editing the page, where it has the up and down arrows for the block. Okay. And I don't really mess with anything else here. So I'm just going to hit cancel. Oh, food fondue for the busy oh my God, how did I miss this stuff? How come you guys didn't tell me? All right. So when you're moving pages, any categories around, let's say some of my categories were not in alphabetical order, I would just literally grab the whole category. And it moves all the pages at once. And it's going to go in the wrong spot. Come on. Over. So control of the mouse is key when handling your, dragging the menus around. It's not that hard. But what it'll also say up at the top is manage with live preview. And I don't want any changes saved. So I'm going to go to the manage with live preview. Most of you probably have not been in this area since day 1 when you changed the name of your site. This is new. And what this is, you don't want to create a new menu. It's in manipulating some of the menu things. So like when I added my widget, I was in, I'm just going to exit out of this. I went to appearance and widgets. And for me to add the HTML code for Google AdSense, right here on left of menu, even though it ends up on the right side, they call it left of menu. I don't know why. It's just WordPress. We'll go with it. But in order for me to fill in, see, notice how the code, I can't access the actual widget code. In order to access the widget code, you have to go into the Manage with Live Preview, and it will take you to that section, and you go to widgets, it automatically opened up, and I click on left of menu. Now it will let me change the script. Okay, it's new. It caught me off guard, and I was scared to kind of touch it. If you guys get to this point where you kind of go, oh crap, reach out to your instructor and do a screen share with them. We'd rather you be cautious about it. It's not a life-ending thing. It's not an emergency thing, because you don't have to get applied for Google AdSense by a certain time. Okay. but it's definitely get on your instructor's schedule on their calendar, set an appointment. I would say at least 45 minutes in case of hiccups to make sure that you're getting all of this correct. Any questions so far? I only have 3 of you with your monitors open, so 2 of the 3 of you have shaken your heads no. Dr. Bruce is going, she's already talking over my head, so I'm done. No. I got him to smile. At least I know his screen's not frozen. All right. So that was the main thing I wanted to cover today. Oh, one other thing that I learned when it comes, and I got this from Sheila. I did not know this, but under social media, she had me get rid of all my information in social media. And the reason why is because the email comes up as a web address. It does not come in as an email address. And I didn't know that. And that caught me off guard as well. That would be considered a broken link. When you type in your email and it appears down at the bottom down here, this is where it comes, is right down in here. It actually shows up as a web address instead of an email address. And so I'm going to mention it to Rory to see if he can get back to the WordPress people that they need to fix their formatting. There's nothing we can do to fix that because it says right here, insert the complete URL. So it's a website, not an email. Makes sense now, but at the time, it was very confusing. So when you get ready, leave it on there for now. But when you get ready, go ahead and delete them out before you apply for Google AdSense so that you avoid the broken link. Once you get Google AdSense, you can come back and put them back in. That's what Sheila has said. And Sheila's been kind of the master of everything. Don't worry about this widget. I actually got it from another student and I'm still trying to figure out why these won't center. They're there. They're correct. I changed the phone number. Let's see here. What else do you guys want to hear or see? Actually, I'll go into my 2 pages I need to correct. Go ahead and you guys should be able to unmute. Today is the 11th. And update. Get in the habit when you make quick modifications to your site to change that publish date. When the page is finished, 2 reasons. Google can see it. And secondly, it gives you a better idea of when you last touched it. When you're in the middle of modifying your page, you can leave it. Yes, Barbara.
Did you click on block on the right side of your menu? Oh, I thought I had it to fix my site, but
okay,
you don't have the 3 dot and
I got the 3 dots right here.
Right. No, over at on the left-hand side.
Over here?
So next to the slanted hamburger. Yeah, I don't have 3 dots, but yours is the same as mine. So what I was thinking.
Nope. What I want you to do is I want you to click here. And I want you to go down to Block Manager.
And all it does
make
is
sure all of these are checked.
Everything's checked. So yeah, I thought that too. So
okay.
I was checking everything I could think of, but
because this is what editor, you don't have. You don't have
right.
editor.
That part right there is what I'm missing. So okay.
But see, when I access your site, it's there.
Because even when I access it from a different computer, yeah, it's no matter which one I sign into, it's gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Yeah.
happened.
I'm not either, but that's a whole different ball of wax. So that's anybody else's questions. We don't need to spend this time with, stuff that.
Oh, it would be great if we could quickly figure it out for you.
Oh,
because
that
this
would be
is-
nice.
Now, the one reason why my category pages, Rory is now saying don't change them. And Heather, you were a witness to this. I was told in Punta Cana to change my category pages, the names of them. And then Rory came back going, oh, yeah, we probably don't want to change those.
So we're now back to not changing them?
Correct. we
Lordy.
changed the page content. Don't change the title of the category pages. So
Did he say why?
because they're the most relevant things that Google is saying are searched for. So
Well then.
yes. Some of you may see that I only have 2 pages here and that I have a lot of them going down and not just 20. Anybody want to know how I did that?
How?
Up at the top where it says screen options,
Options.
you may click that and put number of items per page to however many you want. I did 200 because scrolling for 200 is actually quite a bit. But I also was told that I could show my meta description. And that helped me because my page kept Direct Sellers, our old wine club, in a meta description, and I could not figure out which one. So I told it, I checked the box for meta description. So they're all right here. All my meta descriptions are right here in this column for every single page. And I think I did a Control F. Yeah, I did Control F and typed in Direct Sellers. And there's a reason this one is now in draft, because Direct Sellers doesn't exist anymore. But the word Direct Sellers is gone from my page. Nothing else highlights. And literally, I had to sit here and do this and look for the words Direct Sellers. And it ended up being hiding in, I think it was my Wine Magic page. So it was at the very bottom. If you have all your pages done, modified, and they're all green and green that are not if you've drafted them, they don't need to be green and green. Google cannot see drafts. And I've gotten so many started and stopped and everything. You need to let your instructor know. Now, this one's not green and green. It's okay. It's actually one that I want to remove, but I'm going to wait till after I get Google AdSense. It's a Valentis product. But when you are ready, when you think you're ready for Google AdSense, I want you to check for broken links. And I want you, and that's just brokenlinkcheck.com. And we fix all the broken links. And then you sit down with your instructor and go through all of the category pages, just the name, excuse me, the names now that I have all mine capitalized. Now it looks much better. And we've got another area that you've all probably gone to many times, but have never scrolled to the bottom of because you're all still working on step 1. But if you scroll to I'm just on the rr247.com/RRR site, scroll to the bottom, ignore all of this stuff because we're basically getting rid of most of it because it's all ClickBank and CJ.com. But you come down here to step 5. So yeah, we skip 2, 3, and 4. We come down to step 5, you add response magic. If you don't have response magic, let's get you guys going on adding response magic. Sheila has done amazing trainings on response magic. I cannot duplicate it. Her training is top notch. Go get the YouTube videos for that. And that would be under Mama Chief or Sheila Matchett, and it's SHELIA. But then step 7, there's a video on how to add Google AdSense to your performance blogging system. And then this video here, they are well worth the watch. I watched them before I applied last week, and I've watched them a few times. Once you get Google AdSense approved, first of all, it is worth 50 points, 50 points to the Wine Ambassador competition, where you get 300 points. It's worth a couple $100 to $400 in your pocket. Your instructor earns 25 of those points. Your instructor earns 25. But we have a text file that we have to request from our Matt Uehara in tech. That there's a specific process that Heather, Priscilla, and I, and Estelle and Kim, we all have to follow. That we have to ask for it, because then you get this TXT file actually added to your PBS. Matt does that for you, so because it's a behind the scenes kind of thing. But my goal is to get all of you Google AdSense ASAP, because that's a money stream that costs you no money out of your pocket to get. You don't have to pay for Google AdSense. Any questions? We're down to about 8.5 minutes. Anybody got any questions on anything here? Or anything that's going on in RRR247?
I do.
Okay.
When you're trying to put more of your pages, what we just saw, I sort of miss that. If you go to your WordPress.
Okay. Hang on, let me share my screen again since I just stopped sharing. Let's see if it's going to let me share. Maybe. Okay, so I'm in my WordPress. You want me to go into the dashboard area?
Right.
Okay. And into my pages.
Okay, is that how we get there? Okay.
Yeah. So when you first log in, you're on the dashboard. Just go to pages.
Okay.
And you don't have to go over and click all pages or any. Just click page it. Just click the all pages, and then they're all alphabetical right there.
Right. But how do you get more all together instead of what we call it?
Oh, okay. Instead of just 20 on a page.
Right.
You go up to screen options and hit the down arrow.
Where is
And-
that at?
Are you guys not able to see up at my top right corner?
Oh, okay.
Up by where it says howdy, it says
Okay.
screen options.
Okay.
And when you click the down arrow, then it opens up this little header area and it
Uh-huh.
says number of items per page. Well, if you only have 100 and some pages, then you don't need to put 200. But I have 267 pages total, both published and in draft.
Okay.
I have way too many in draft, but I don't want to recreate the wheel. My intentions are to finish some of them, finish rewriting some of them, and get them published. You can have as many pages as you want. You can only have up to between 85 and 90 on your menu itself.
Okay. All right, you answered my question.
Okay. Cool. Anybody else? 6 minutes.
I actually have one, Stace. How'd you get your meta description to pop up like that?
Same thing. Screen options,
Screen options. Okay.
meta description.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. In step 7, it says that you want to make sure that you have internet traffic from posting links and social media and offer pages. Where do you find that information?
You don't. If you are second guessing this is what I was told originally. Let me turn on my camera here. All right. If you have to ask how to find out how many pages you have, how much traffic you have coming to your site, you haven't posted enough. That was the answer I got out of Rory. That if you have to ask, you haven't posted enough. So I post on LinkedIn more frequently because it's more business traffic. So the brain is perfect for LinkedIn because everybody has their Monday morning brain fog. And then anything with Blog with Rory, working from home. If you've got a template for Wine Ambassador or Vellavita working from home, put it out there. The phone cases are great for LinkedIn because so many business people are driving around using their phone as a GPS.
Mhm.
And if they're like me, like when we were driving down here from Texas, I hit the brakes once and my phone went up into the dash. I have no place to pull off. I'm doing 80 miles an hour. I'm driving, trying to reach for my phone.
Yeah, on LinkedIn, I actually put in a help wanted post. So, and I've actually gotten a couple of resumes.
Oh, that's funny. Be
Yeah.
careful on that because you don't want to make it so that you look like you're the employer.
Oh, no, I think I did okay. But I'll look for you, I'll add you, and then you can see it.
Yeah. And then my recommendation is be posting ads at least weekly to a minimum of 3 different sites. US Net Ads is counted as one site, despite the fact that you have like 9 different places you can post. Okay.
Right.
I count US Net Ads as one place. And then I use classifiedads.com and I am using classifiedsforfree.com. But if you are not vigilant in watching for hidden Trojans, I do not recommend classifieds for free just yet. I think I'll do a training on classifieds for free so that you guys can protect yourselves, but then have fun posting because like today I posted from the entire USA, every state down to South Dakota in the 2 hours I was on Goya this morning, along with doing a couple other things. So in 2 hours time, I posted almost 50 ads.
That's good.
So, but it was on one site. And so now tonight, let's see here. Nope, I do not have, someone was calling me. I'm like, I didn't think I double booked myself. I don't know who it was that was trying to call me. They didn't leave a message, so I don't know that number either. But we're down to a minute and a half left. What subjects do you guys want me to train on tomorrow? We'll do a call tomorrow and Thursday, but not Friday.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, all your trainings have been at like 10 o'clock.
That was just for last week because it was a last minute thing, and that's all I had openings in my schedule.
Okay, we have to work around your schedule for the trainings.
If you want to attend them live, yes. Because there's 160, actually there's 160 just on my team. Plus all of Priscilla's, plus all of Heather's, plus all of Jackie's, plus all of Kim's, and any of Estelle's that she invites. So it's easier for me to just say, this is when it's going to be, show up if you can. I'm recording them. But I mean, there's my calendar for the week, guys. I take Fridays off. And this week we're transitioning my mother-in-law into our home.
Okay.
So with that, it's going to be a mic drop. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Put out on the Skype chats what you want to learn about tomorrow so I can prep for it.
You're taping these, right?
Yes, ma'am. And they're going on my YouTube channel. As well as the...
Sorry, I was at work. I just got home.
No, you're fine, Anna. You're fine. Yep, you're fine. It's busy. Yeah. And so no, I post them on the team chats too. But I want your guys' input, what you want to learn.
Thanks.
So, all right, guys. Okay. We'll see you on the calls tonight.
Sounds great.